Hanle was like no place I'd seen before. Surrounded on all sides by mountains, this large plateau appears like a giant circular bathtub.
Hanle is also home to the massive Hanle Gumpa of Drukpa Kagyu school, built by King Sangye Namgyal. A footnote of Ladakhi history was written at Hanle when Sangye died here while returning to Leh from Tibet.
Correct. So this is the contiguous land which joins Tibet. We met the head lama who told us about the functioning of the monastery and the monks living and studying here. The highlight of the day was the head lama offering us tea and biscuits, which was simply rejuvenating at the end of such a long day. Apparently this particular observatory is linked to several others.
God, this is the last stop.
This is the last stop and then it's Tibet. The Hanle Observatory is operated remotely with the help of a few station staff by the Indian Institute of Astrophysics in Bangalore. Due to its unique location, it is excellent for visible, infrared and sub-millimeter observations throughout the year due to conditions of low humidity, low concentration of atmospheric aerosols and low atmospheric water vapor. The observatory has a 2.01 meter optical infrared Himalayan Chandra telescope which is operated from Bangalore via a dedicated satellite link. There is also a high-altitude gamma-ray telescope in use. After seeing images of the Milky Way taken with the telescope, I felt compelled to witness it firsthand. It was like watching the amazing wonders of nature on the largest dome screen in the world. We came to know that the final lap of our journey wouldn't be completed. The Leh-Srinagar highway was closed due to severe floods. We were no longer going to be able to leave Ladakh via Kargil as planned. Had we been able to do this, it would have struck off one long pending item from my bucket list. We now had to head back to the Loma Bend and take a left towards Neoma, cross the Mahe Bridge and head to Sumdo and Puga before taking the track to Sokar via Pola Kongla. From Sokar, we would head to Pang via the More Plains and then to Sarchu, followed by Manali and Chandigarh. We were desperately in need of cheering up. So was Swaty, as she too had got attached to the idea of ending our journey in Srinagar. Do you trust my driving?
Yeah.
Okay, so why don't you stand in the center of the donut and I'll go around you.
What?
Come on.
Have you gone mad?
Be brave.
Yeah.
My steering is locked. I can't unlock it in the middle of the donut. Go stand in the middle of that. I'm going to make a donut around you. Come on, Swaty. I think it sort of reinforces and reiterates that it's always about the journey. If you get fixated on the destination, then you might as well not travel.
Of course. And also, I'm here because I thought, okay, let's just give everything a shot. I said to myself, I'll not say no to anything.
There are very, very few people I know who would agree to do that.
I thought she was coming closer and closer. And with all the dust in my mouth, I think I'm gonna sweat out dust next few days.
No girl wants to get dust in her mouth and in her hair. Considering she has washed her hair yesterday after many days. From Mahe, when you head towards Neoma, it is a completely magical valley.
I have seen what I had never imagined would be true. Careful.
It's not hot.
How is it possible?
It's sulfur, I can smell. It's a sulfur spring. A hot spring is usually produced by the emergence of geothermally heated groundwater from the Earth's crust. This was a sulfur spring. The rotten egg smell a dead giveaway. Water from hot springs, or geysers as they are known when the steam gushes out, is very rich in minerals and is known to have medicinal benefits. We saw amazing meadows along the way, saw lots of kiangs, and were lucky enough to spot and photograph the migratory Brahmini shell duck, also known as the ruddy shell duck. Spotting the well-camouflaged blue sheep or bharil was a piece of luck. They climb sheer rock faces with ease. Something like Tom Cruise from Mission Impossible. Belonging to the goat antelope family, the blue sheep display characteristics of both goats and sheep. They thrive in extreme climates. When the blue sheep know they're being observed, they freeze and become immobile. Their slate grey color virtually melting into the rocks, and the observer has a hard time relocating them, something we experienced firsthand. We were just about to begin our climb to Pulakongla when we spotted 3 army personnel on the track asking us for a lift. Their vehicle had broken down, and after walking almost 20 kilometers to make a phone call, they were now walking back to their vehicle. My army upbringing had naturally made me predisposed to anyone in olive greens, and not giving them a lift was out of the question.